Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. Today we're going to talk about how to price test your products correctly. Traditionally, there hasn't been any really easy methods of doing this. You could throw a price out there, test it for a month, throw another price out there, test that for another month, and then compare your results and see how they went. The problem is that doesn't take into account market fluctuations or seasonal shifts or any other thing that could change a user's actually behavior in buying your product. So today we're going to talk about how you can do A/B price testing live on your site to eliminate all those market variations and seasonal fluctuations. And the reason this matters is because retail spending in e-commerce is up at record level numbers. So the internet retailer said that in 2016 we generated $355 billion in revenue. By 2018 they expect that to be over $400 billion. So there's a lot of money on the table and you need to ensure that you're pricing your products correctly. Another way of looking at this is when you look at the top metrics of sites, you have the top 1% of sites making 34% of all revenue on e-commerce. Now, the bottom half of all e-commerce sites combined make up a total revenue share of just 3%. That's a major problem. Another way of saying that is that the bottom 650,000 stores are selling less than $1,000 annually. And I would argue that one of the biggest things you need to do to be able to increase your revenue is be able to price your products correctly. You're looking to match the value of your product to what the customer is willing to pay. And you don't want to charge them too much, so you want to be able to match that value, but you also don't want to charge them too little. So here we're going to jump in and show you how to price test your products correctly. I'm going to show you a little experiment that we did. So this is all live data from our site and from some of our plugins. And as you can see, we launched the site and we started generating revenue, and things were really, starting to turn out. We were testing different things, refining our product, and we were increasing sales month over month on average. You can see there's a lot of ups and downs, but in general, the trend is up and to the right. On this particular month, we decided to do a test on our pricing because we wanted to make sure we were pricing it correctly. Well, as you can see, that was the market did not respond to that very well. The next month we changed the price and we thought we had solved it and we were heading back up. But actually we were way off and we continued to go into a downward spiral. And another way of saying this is that we made a turn for the worse and lost about 18 months worth of progress in our pricing and our product sales because of our price testing. That's actually the core of why we ended up developing this plugin for A/B price testing. This kind of mistake, you're sitting there looking at yourself like, ruh-roh, 18 months of product sales lost, that one mistake cost us thousands of dollars, and we actually didn't know what the answer was. Was this just market shifts? Was this our pricing? Was it our messaging? What was it? And so we want to be able to eliminate that. The good news is we were able to solve it, and as you can see, that same graph here, that was that period of time in July of that year, and then we were able to figure out where we made our mistake, and we made a pivot, and we changed, and we continued to see increased sales since then. So now I'm going to show you guys how to go in and create your own tests using PriceLab by Never Settle. So you're going to go in, you'll buy the plugin, install it, activate it, and then it's going to show up over here in your sidebar under WooCommerce products as PriceLab. You're going to just click Add New Price Test. Once you get in here, you're going to start by naming your test, and we'll call this Test for Video, and then you're going to search the product that you want to do a test on. So we're going to do our FBA product for WooCommerce, which syncs WooCommerce orders with Amazon's FBA service for automated fulfillment. We're going to select this particular variation. One of the beautiful things about PriceLab is it allows you to test any variation, not just a simple product, but variable products, both variable subscriptions and regular variable products. So we're going to pick this particular variation, and I'm going to show you this product before we actually do it. So here you can see it's $99 a year for one install, and that's the variation that we just picked. And let's set the price to $75 for our A price and $125 for our B price. I'm going to turn this test on, and then down here, anytime I want to come back and review this test, I can see all the analytics of both A and B. So I can see how much revenue they've generated, how many impressions each of them got, how many impressions with them added to the cart, how many impressions with them at checkout, and how many total sales, and then what my total revenue was. So I'm going to go ahead and publish this. Okay, the post has been published, and so now we'll go over here, we'll refresh the page, and we're going to end up seeing either the A or the B price. So it gave us the A price, so you can see the price is now $75. And the great thing about this is that price hangs on to the customer for life. So it caches with them, and then they see that product, that price anywhere that they see that product. So it's not just the product page, it's your store pages, your archive pages, their My Account page, previous purchases, the cart, checkout, all of it. It stays consistent all the way through. As people are viewing this product, analytics will start coming in so you can actually make good decisions. So if we go back here and I refresh this test, we'll be able to see that now there should be one impression on the 75 price, and there is. And so then as we get more impressions and more add to cart and checkouts, it'll start giving us total sales and total revenue, and then we can make a decision. If I go back here to my PriceLab main tab, this is a dashboard view where I can see all of my tests. So you can see this is the one that we just created. I can turn my tests on or off, and I get to see the data there. So my A and B price, I can see the total number of orders completed and my total revenue as well. And then anytime I want to just set the price winner, I can press set orders winner or set revenues winner, and it will automatically update my price on my WooCommerce product page for me. So that's all you have to do. It's that simple. That's PriceLab for WooCommerce and how you can do live A/B testing to actually test your products correctly and take out all market variations and seasonal fluctuations that would have an impact on your pricing and your ability to actually be able to choose what's the right price for your product. We hope you enjoyed the plugin. If you have any questions, let us know. Product features, we always love to hear how we can make our plugins better, and happy testing.